Ah, yes. Just got off work. Gotta get some gas for the week. So as of making this video, gas prices right now are pretty much the highest they've been in a long time. So my typical routine, pop the gas door, come back here, I open up the gas door, pull the cap off, you know, normal stuff. Then I insert my payment, it's asking if it's debit, which it is. Put in my PIN number, hit enter, and now what I have to do is fill my tank with 3 gallons of 93. Sometimes I go to like 3.5 gallons, 4 if I'm like really close to E. I'd probably go with 3.5. No, I don't need a receipt. And now I have to insert my card again and fill the remainder with E85. No, I'm not a rewards member. And now I have to select E85 and fill the tank. And now we'll drive around and patiently wait for our ethanol levels to be steady before we do anything stupid. Man, that seems annoying. Is it really worth it? Hell yeah, it's worth it! So I did a little bit of math. When I got my flex fuel kit, I had about 1,000 miles. I was like 980 or something like that. I installed the kit, installed all my other stuff, and I got my tune done. Right after my tune was done, we were just cresting over the 1,000-mile mark. I've driven close to 23,000 miles now on this car, minus 1,000 miles. So 22,000 miles of driving this car have been on flex fuel. So when I fill up with flex fuel, about 3 to 3.5 gallons of it is 93, and about 10 to 11 gallons of it is E85. That's hard to get an exact number, but I can get it pretty close. Where I was living originally in Pennsylvania, E85 was about $1 cheaper per gallon than 93. So if 93 was $3 a gallon, E85 was like $2 and a couple cents. Like $2.04 or something. Pretty consistently about $1 cheaper a gallon. You know, so about 3 gallons of 93 and then 10 gallons of E85. Well, those 10 gallons of E85 saved me $10. So $10 per tank has been saved for the last 23,000 or 22,000 miles. So when you go back, 22,000 miles I have driven since the flex fuel, and I get roughly somewhere between 300 and 350 miles a tank. So I'm going to average it to 320. I usually don't get any less or any more than that. So when you do the math and you take 22,000 miles divided by 320 miles, you get roughly 72 fill-ups. I have filled up my tank roughly 72 times since buying the car and installing flex fuel. The easy math there is 72 times $10 a tank is $720. My flex fuel kit was $650. So actually, now that I'm in Florida, I will say the difference isn't quite as big. The price difference between E85 and 93, between 60 and 40 cents I've been noticing, depending on the week and the month, and so not quite as high, but it's already paid for itself. Not only is it by far the best mod that I've done to the car, sure, it's a little bit annoying at fill up, having to swipe your card twice and, you know, fill up with 2 different fuels and just try and, you know, make sure you don't fill more than 3 gallons of 93 and etc. At the end of the day, it is completely worth it. There is no better dollar per dollar gain you will get in this car without spending at all. There's no dollar per dollar gain that would make more power, more cost effectively than this. Now, I'm not talking about the full tune. I'm not talking about the Accesport. I'm not including all of that in the cost. I'm just talking about the kit itself, because I was going to get tuned regardless. So whether I got tuned on 93 or flex fuel, the difference was $650 and having flex fuel available. And I preach this again and again and again. Flex fuel, as many tuners, as many enthusiasts of this car will tell you, flex fuel is the best option to make power on a budget. With all this being said, actually, it's funny, Cobb just discontinued their flex fuel kit, and IBR makes one, and Penguin Racing makes. My tuner told me not to buy Penguin Racing. I don't know why. I guess they had issues with the kit, but IBR makes a really good flex kit, and it's even cheaper than what the Cobb kit was. It would pay for itself even sooner. So that's been in about a year. So I'm averaging about 20,000 miles a year. So let's just say at the end of next year, it'll save me, now that I'm in Florida, not $720, but probably more like $350. But I'm not complaining. That $350 can go towards more mods or pay for the higher gas prices that we're dealing with right now. I highly recommend it. Best mod that I ever did to this car, to my last WRX. The best bang for your buck mod that you can do to the car. So if you have E85 available and you have a little bit of extra money, nothing better. You can take a stock WRX and make 300 wheel horsepower. Completely stock. You can make 320 wheel horsepower with just E85. You'll probably be on like an E30 or an E45 or something like that, but it's just wild. Now I will also say that the E85 for a while seemed like it was getting me better gas mileage. Now it seems like it's about the same. I don't think I'm losing gas mileage. I don't think I'm getting better gas mileage, but it seems about the same. Anyways, guys, I wanted to share this with you because I didn't really put 2 and 2 together. I knew it was cheaper to fill up, but I didn't really realize how much money it actually saved me up to this point. So it has paid for itself and then some. But anyways, guys, I won't waste any more of your time. I appreciate you checking out the video, and I'll see you in the next one.